Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to episode 8 of the Reality Wagon Bachelorette podcast. My name is Anthony,
My name is Andrew.
and this week was really interesting. I don't even know how to really present it because I feel like maybe we should work backwards. You know what? No, I don't. No, we shouldn't. Should we?
No.
It's already starting off schizophrenic.
We should very much start off at the beginning.
Okay.
With
Okay. Just because what happened at the end of the episode is still front of mind.
Yeah.
Noah v. Bennett is like that's frontal lobe right now.
That can be our finale because some of it throughout the episode builds up to that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. All right, cool.
Because there is one part before that where it's important, I think, backstory for him.
Yeah.
Actually, most of the stuff happens.
I think it has
backstory.
to. It has to be all linear.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Now you're just watching. We don't do show prep. We do live on the air. We do minimal show prep.
Yes.
But yeah, that's just a slice of life. Just get a little bit of a live look into our thought process of how we scrap together probably a podcast that's still gonna end up too long.
Yeah, probably most likely, yes.
Even though no one got eliminated this week, we're still gonna end up with 45 minutes of we'll get there.
Eliminated.
We'll get there, but also like they didn't. There was no rose ceremony this week.
No cocktail bar, nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
But it started off basically with Chris Harrison exiting himself out.
Yeah, we are Chris Harrison-less for however many weeks.
I think he said 1 week, but there's also that quarantine period, which I'm not sure if he's gonna find a way to skirt around that.
Oh yeah,
because he was driving, or he was taking his
son to college.
So we know like this was filmed around like August, September, where this is most likely. So that's good to know. I don't know. The fact that they have a very quick turnaround time for this season seems really weird because they must have gotten everyone in right after quarantine started.
Being gone for 1 week might be more than one episode.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So like he might be gone. Like I think next week is still the same episode. Like technically, because there'll be like a rose ceremony next week, and that'll also have the JoJo.
Yeah.
So it's funny, right? I was talking to a friend of mine, and she saw that I was putting like the Bachelorette stuff up like on my Snapchat or something, just like advertising the podcast. And she's like, "Oh my God, Tayshia's the best." And at that point, it was just me being infatuated with Tayshia because she was stunningly beautiful, and not because she has a really beautiful soul. Because I didn't learn that until I started watching the show, and then I realized that's my wife.
Yep.
I was like, oh no, Tayshia, like I was telling her, I was like, I'm in love with Tayshia, absolutely in love. And she's like, oh my God, yeah, she's one of the best bachelorettes. She was like, it's either her or JoJo. And she's like one of the best, like whatever, bachelorettes. They're either going to be like Tayshia or
they're
JoJo.
Actually still together, I think.
I think they are, yeah.
So one of like the 3 or 4 of 16 seasons, yes.
Yeah, it's just like I don't. My friend was like, it's like, oh my God, yeah, they're so good. And I was like, yeah, I don't know who either of them are. I was like, I don't know the
lore.
We are still Bachelorette. I maybe not Bachelorette virgins. Close to it though.
We're basically, yeah.
Yeah, we're just figuring out. We're just exploring the vast Bachelorette body, I guess.
I guess that's one way to put it. Yes. We're trying to feel our way around, see what works, see what doesn't.
Yep.
You know, like a high schooler.
23 years old. I can't say I've stopped doing that.
Yeah, same. I mean, 22 for me. I'm almost 23.
It's all just mystery, dude. I know. I'm 24 in 3 months.
My 22s just went out the window.
My 23. I'm gonna be 23 again. I'm not turning 24 without being able to enjoy 23.
Which is crazy considering you're
fucking
almost
sucks.
You're almost middle of your 20s.
You shut your fucking mouth. So we will end this podcast right now if you start bringing up that I'm almost 25 because the quarter life crisis has been happening for like 6
quarter
years.
Life. That's more like a half-life crisis for me.
That's something I've said for a long time and my dad actually confirmed it the other day when I was talking with him. He was like, yeah, I never saw myself living to like 35, 40. And I was like, I can't see myself living to 35, 40.
No, my will to live will probably drop off right around 31.
The will to live is already ground level, basement floor.
Yeah, but it'll build up a little bit if you meet a nice lady like Tayshia or someone that looks, like Walmart brand Tayshia. You'll be satisfied.
I'll be fine with great value brand Tayshia.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like for you, it's just all about getting something close-ish. You can also close your eyes, squint your eyes a
Get
little
like
bit.
a knockoff.
Don't ever get LASIK. You already wear glasses. Don't wear LASIK. Don't wear
Yeah,
your
just take my contacts out. Yeah, I didn't wear my contacts when I was out and like doing anything for a really long time, from almost my entire life, because I just started wearing contacts like a little over a year ago, and I never wore my glasses because I hate the way I looked in them.
Yeah.
So I'd only wear my glasses to like watch TV or go in class or anything like that, or do anything that where I needed to be able to see, and it severely impacted who I went home with.
What, wearing glasses versus
Which
wearing
is
contacts?
just not wearing glasses. I wasn't wearing glasses. I didn't have my contacts in. I was walking around essentially blind.
Oh, see, yeah.
I was like wearing permanent beer goggles.
That's a smart move. I hate having like 20/25 vision because I know.
No,
who
but
I'm going
I'm
home
saying
with.
it was permanent beer goggles. It was
Oh,
just
yeah,
like everything was that's not to say like I didn't luck into some very happy relationships.
Yeah.
But I am saying that I was walking around completely in the dark.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You make me want to have worse vision now.
It's not that fun.
Oh no, I can actually see the blades of grass, the individual blade. One of my friends was describing like when he first got glasses, he didn't realize that you're supposed to see individual leaves and stuff. And I'm like, you thought it was just a bush? Like he was saying like his eyesight was so bad he didn't really realize no one really did that.
Oh no, I did the same thing.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Considering I'm like, that's definitely a separate leaf. And he's like, no, it's all like if I take my glasses off, like it's all different. I'm like, well, that's not how that's supposed to be.
I think I forced myself into getting glasses when I was way too. I think my eyes weren't that bad. They were a little bad, but I think I kind of fudged some of the letters on that like seeing chart thing.
Yeah, you went up close first.
Just because I wanted to
get
get, because like my vision wasn't great, but I wanted to get glasses. I thought they'd be cool or something. They aren't.
No.
they aren't cool. I didn't like the way I looked in the middle, and then I became dependent on them. So it was just really just a lose.
They're so uncool. You actually went back and started wearing contacts.
Yeah, I started wearing contacts.
Some people can rock glasses though.
Yeah, some people can. People say I look okay in glasses. I don't really like the way I look in them though.
I mean, I don't like the way I look, and like I know I'm really handsome, but I just don't like the way I look. I could look better.
Yeah.
I don't need glasses to see that.
Huh.
Oh, just two hunks on a couch. It's like a casting couch of us two guys.
This couch is new. It's not really broken in like a casting couch.
It is not, sadly. It's been a
tough year. It's been a tough year.
year.
Would have loved to have broken this couch a little more, but no.
You.
Oh, fuck you. You got a bed.
Yeah, fair enough.
You got a bed with a door that locks from the outside.
That is true. I do like that. It is a very handy feature.
Yeah, so JoJo is the new Chris Harrison. JoJo is attractive. I think JoJo's hot. It's weird though. Like she was on the screen at the same time as Tasha, and I just couldn't take my eyes off, and that was like an issue. That's how I know that I found the one, because it's just really just no other way around it. Tasha made an extremely hot girl who was on The Bachelorette previously look like yesterday's I don't know yesterday's news.
Yeah.
It's chop liver. Chop liver is what
There
they
you
say
go.
sometimes.
Literally any of those 1,000 sayings.
I couldn't think of a single one. My mind is on Tasha, bro.
I get that. No, I agree. She's very attractive. Didn't even see that much for it. It was basically Chris going, this is who is the lead.
How often do you see Chris Harrison in the episode, actually?
I mean, we saw him a lot with Ed.
You see him a lot occasionally, but we haven't seen him like that much on an episode-to-episode basis.
Oh, no. I just mean like even when when JoJo was like helping out referencing. I didn't even think I saw her in like the art thing, right? Maybe she announced it.
No, I don't even know she was there. She might not have even been
I think
there.
it was Tasha and the pink-haired lady.
She might have helped her out when Tasha was like crying or whatever after she saw Bennett's dick. Or Ben's dick.
Ben's dick. Ben's blue ribbon hog.
Yeah. When she saw Bent. He's now bent to me.
Oh my god. Well, before that we should probably still go chronologically. Before that we had Zach's solo date, right? Or he was selected for a solo date?
Yeah, so Tasha had 2 solo dates
One with
and
Eazy
one
later
big
on.
group date with everybody else.
Yeah.
So like 12 dudes left.
There is now 11.
Yep. So she selected Zach for a solo date. They took wedding photos.
Really intense start to this episode.
Yeah, because like he put on like a tux.
A rental.
It was a rental tux. Looked it.
I could not stop looking at his collar. His collar was half of it was good,
No,
and the other half was terrible.
The whole thing was fucked up. Like they didn't have like a tailor or anything, so it all just looked really like baggy and gross. It looked like a prom a prom rental.
Yeah, clip-on bow tie,
Yeah,
plastic shirt. It was terrible.
yeah. But
And it got really intense.
but Tasha had a full on fucking wedding dress.
She was rocking everything she wore.
I was sitting on the couch and I just couldn't stop. Like,
Imagine yourself being married to her.
I was just like zoning out and just being like, oh, like every single time she came on the screen and did anything, I was like,
You know, I already know the answer to this, but are you one of those people that fantasizes about their wedding?
no,
Yeah, I already knew that answer.
no, I don't. No, I don't actually.
I fantasize about being possibly married to someone I love one day and having kids. I don't like the actual
I
event.
think I could see myself like fantasizing about actually being in love with somebody.
I mean, yeah, it has to happen first, you know.
That's why there were so many like plausible words in there. Where I was like, I could probably potentially see myself fantasizing about being in love one day eventually.
When people talk about the day of getting married, like, I
That's
just
gonna be the most fucking stressful day of my life.
yeah, that's why I just want it to be like, let's just go and have a party with friends, and then we'll just go.
Because all I do is second
registrar's
guess
office.
everything. My cousin did a super small ceremony. Like it was really only, I think it might have been 10 people, including like everyone in his party or whatever. But what they did was he's like a big like he lives in Vermont. And he's a big like hiking like ski, or he's a snowboard instructor and like lives in Vermont and stuff like that. Like very like whatever mountain people. And he hiked to the top of a mountain with like the pastor
Nice.
and his now wife and like some family and stuff like that. They hiked up to the very top and they got married at the top, and that was their ceremony.
See, that's also a cheap ceremony.
Oh, super cheap,
I
but
don't
also
want a $50,000 wedding.
oh fuck that. And also but also talk about like low stress. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
like eating like trail mix on your on your marriage day.
I think I would still want to wear a suit. I think I would.
Oh no, I
still
don't
be
even know
so
what he
funny.
did. I think he might have done like a tie and suspenders situation,
Oh, that'd be sick.
right?
Yeah,
Because he has like he's like full sleeve tattoos and stuff like that too. He's got
Yeah.
he's got a good beard.
Can I tell you? I really the full hipster look. I like the sound of him. He likes IPAs.
My cousin, yeah, big. I think he's a big IPA guy. Yeah,
But,
my cousin Michael's a cool dude.
Yeah, he sounds cool. I also never really liked weddings where this is gonna sound like very stupid, but where every single groomsperson, every like bridesmaid has to wear the same thing. Like at my wedding, I mean, for bridesmaid, whatever, that's not my choice. I don't care.
Yeah,
But like, my groomsmen and best man, I'm just gonna not. I don't want to wear a tux. I want to wear a suit that's like a nice looking suit. I don't want to wear everything black. I just don't care about matching. You know what I mean? Just I don't want to,
Yeah.
because I had to go out for my brother's wedding and go like get $200 like tux rental from Men's Warehouse.
yeah.
I'm just gonna say, how about?
I used to sell those tux rentals at Men's Warehouse.
I know, yeah. You'd
I
be
used to
one of the people measuring me.
I used to do wedding packages. I used to sell wedding packages at Men's
What
Warehouse.
side does young sir dress? Yeah, I was not asked that. But yeah, so I think for my wedding, I would just want people to show up and whatever they want. Or maybe just a T-shirt. Who cares? I really just don't care.
Yeah,
It's
I
more.
don't know.
It's also more of if my wife is into it, I'll do whatever she wants.
Yeah,
but
that's so much of it is I just don't care about things like that.
see, but I feel like I'm gonna marry someone that'll.
Care about things like that.
I won't. I might not. I feel
Really?
like, it depends. I don't know. Like I can
Nah,
never imagine who I don't even
I
know
know
who
my
I like.
type.
I don't even know who I can. I know my type, but there's so much variety of my type. You know what I mean? Of crazy. There's so much variety. Some are low key. Some are high key.
I hate the word high key.
I know, me too.
I
But
hate, I hate the word high key so much.
I couldn't think of another.
No,
synonym
that's
for
not it. That's not it. That wasn't me like taking a dig at you. There was one girl who had just like said like high key way too much, and it was a massive turn off.
My English teacher in 11th grade. Yeah. Oh
Your-
no, not turn off, but it just didn't like
Your
it.
English teacher said high key.
My English teacher said like YOLO and stuff.
YOLO's whatever. High key is not even like good slang.
I mean, she'd also say like, "Oh, it's been a fat minute." Like she would try.
Fat minute is hilarious for coming from an English
Dude,
teacher.
I'm not gonna lie. She said a lot of phrases.
That's so funny.
I think she was just like trying. It wasn't trying to connect. I think she just wanted to be like, what's it where you're being funny, but you're it's
Self-
like
like self-deprecating.
it's not it's self-deprecating, but it's a different term for it. I can't remember, but it's basically where you're just like you're doing it because you know people are gonna laugh at you, kind of thing. But it's not officially self-deprecating. Like she wasn't saying.
No,
anything-
she just like make herself like almost like the butt of the joke.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. But I would love. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's been a fat minute since I had an essay, so we're gonna have one now." And it'd just be like, "Oh my god."
Because YOLO, right?
Yeah.
fellow kids.
Oh my god, yeah. But I don't know who I'm gonna marry, or if people want to marry me. You know.
Yeah, I don't know how desirable your boy is at the moment.
I gotta work out. Gotta become bald. Grow a beard.
Yeah.
Beard's right there.
Yeah, the beard is becoming a problem.
Yeah. Are we gonna end this? Or are we going through the end of the year?
I'm going through the end of the year, bro.
Okay, good. I was because I was kind of questioning. I was like,
No.
if
you shave your beard, I'm going to be so disappointed.
no, I have to. Well, I've grown a beard for months before. It's not an issue. It's just I was really hoping that at the start of the year I get a fresh. I kind of want to see how my beard grows after 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then trim it back down because it's becoming the point where I lay down. It's an issue.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I have to like comb it back into place and stuff. That's weird.
Yeah, it's basically as soon as quarantine or going to bars lifts again, I am definitely trimming this back down.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
When like I have to try and be appealing to other people.
Yeah, when I have to go like back to enamel on enamel action, you know,
Teeth on teeth.
just macking teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to do those. So yeah, Zach and Tasha took like wedding photos. They got all dressed up and stuff. Tasha looked uncomfortable at first, as
Someone
anyone would. Imagine just like, essentially. Oh my god. Excuse me. Essentially, you've been like dating this person for like what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks,
something like that.
and then all of a sudden, like you have to go take wedding photos with them.
Yeah.
Like just any person you're dating for 2 or 3 weeks. Actually, scratch that. Someone you've known for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Because they've been dating as long as they've known each other.
and also to call it dating is this is their second official date.
Yeah, it's a very loose term. It's all very loose. It's all very abstract.
Yeah, it was very odd. She got more comfortable with it. He got more comfortable with it. Photographer was great. Loved the photographer.
Photographer was awesome. I missed his name. Electric Shoes.
Electric purple.
Killer booty shorts.
Yes, I was very big into it.
A lot of what is it? Eyeshadow. Only on the bottom though.
Yeah, but it really popped out his blue eyes.
I didn't even know he had blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I was too busy staring at the booty shorts.
Fair enough. We all should have been. And it
Zach-
got real deep, real
super
fast.
deep, bro. Because Zach is a addiction counselor or something like that, or like a rehab specialist or something like
Yeah.
that. Which is anytime you hear something like that, you wonder like they had to have gone through it. It's usually the case, because that's how you get the perspective to be able to be in a position to offer advice in that scenario.
Yeah.
Zach. Okay, so Zach was sitting there and he's like, oh, it was after the date or whatever. They were like actually at dinner or something, and he said that he was married, or no, he had a brain tumor.
He did have a
When he
brain
was like
tumor.
23, got a brain tumor like fresh out of college or something. Okay, that's bad. Then he went and got surgery on it. He was able to get through it. I think he went through it. The way that he made it sound made it seem like, yeah, it was a challenge, but it didn't seem like it was probably life threatening, but not anything where like it was never. It didn't seem like months or whatever of.
No, he said he was in
procedure.
surgery the next day, so it must have been something that's not. I can't remember the term benign,
Benign, maybe.
or malignant. I can't remember which one's bad. I think benign's good.
Benign's good.
I think malignant's the one that's like bad.
Mal is like malice. I'm assuming that's probably bad. But yeah, he was sitting there, and then he's like, "Yeah, I got through cancer." And then he's like, "And you know what happened after that? Is I said he's like, I'm gonna go get married." Is malignant bad?
Malignant is bad. Benign is the like it's just a normal
Confirmed.
tumor. Yeah.
Yeah, Zach was like, "You know what's next? I gotta go get married." And he said after like the surgery or whatever, he was on like pain pills and everything, and then it turned into like drinking a lot and like pain pills and everything, and then he was married, and then he fell in with a bad crowd, and I was like, this is a great story,
Yeah.
and I'm very jealous of Zach.
Yeah.
It sounds bad because he got divorced eventually from like his wife when he was like 23 and stuff like that.
Well, he said also it was not her fault. Like she was great. It was just that he was in, and I can understand. Like I've seen marriages fall apart for that, where like something major happens, like a surgery, you get addicted, and like after years of you just can't put up with it. Like I had like I won't say his name. I had a really good friend on my bass team for years. His dad had to like lose his leg below his knee and started like taking painkillers, and it got so bad. We're like, he needed to lose his foot, so he started taking stuff to deal with that.
Yeah.
And it kept like going up. It kept building in his leg, and eventually it was his knee down.
Yep.
And just like got so addicted to painkillers and stuff. And he's doing way better now. Like got out of addiction. Like he's part of his family, but I think like to see it firsthand. And like his wife left him. He lost his job and all that stuff. And now he's building it back up. But to see that firsthand, it's like I couldn't even imagine like living through it. It looks like because it's wrong, but you're addicted. Like, you can't. It's hard.
Painkillers and like Xanax and all that. Like no joke. They are no joke.
Yeah.
Like the most addictive thing in the world. Zach got into drinking, pain drugs, got divorced. Sounds bad.
Is bad.
Is bad. Do I?
Do you like the fact that he has some,
No, I like the fact that it's like an experience.
Okay.
And he came out on the other side. He's on The Bachelorette. He looks great. Look at his body. Look at him.
Yeah. He did.
Don't read too much of the notes. I'm skipping some of the stuff I wrote in the notes.
No, because I really love something that I said during the show, but I'm not sure if I can say it. But
okay, no, we can say it.
How about you want to say it or I want to say it? Because
all right, so as he's doing all of this, Tayshia is absolutely melting, just melting in her seat. And what Andrew said was, "Women love misery," and I was like, "They sure do. Trust me."
Yeah.
Love a sad story.
Yep, and you tacked on that
misery. It's also commonly known that misery loves company. So therefore, by the transitive property, women love company, which I can offer.
Yes.
Because I'm so lonely. But yeah.
But you don't have that bad a story,
What'd you say?
You don't have that bad a story.
I don't know, dude. My story gets pretty bad.
I mean, yes.
My story isn't should have died addiction to painkiller. I mean, my story isn't that bad addiction to painkiller. Isn't addiction to painkillers.
That was actually, you might be having a stroke right now. You might have just started the hospital journey. No, I get that. But like I feel because that's right. I'm also mixing him up with the guy later on who said 10 years. We'll talk about that later. But no, like this was pretty bad, I don't, like I was telling you this, I don't have those. I'm not adverse. I've never had to deal with adversity. Look at me. I grew up upper middle class in a predominantly white neighborhood in a good school. I came to college and now I'm working a regular job or salary job. I haven't had to deal with anything. I actually get very lucky. Yeah,
your lack of struggle is a little bit annoying sometimes.
That's probably why I have that philosophy of I don't get sad. I just remain happy.
Yeah, your whole not getting sad thing fucking.
But here's the thing.
I'm happy for you.
That's a personal. No.
It sucks. It sucks to be around sometimes.
I know, but that's the thing is it's a personal.
Misery loves company.
Yes.
Point 2.
It's a personal.
So when I'm miserable, often, and my company is just like, have you tried being happy?
Hold on. I've never said
you've tried.
I've said it in a way to where I'm telling you what I do. And it's not. I know that does. Here's the thing. I've talked to so many people about this, and they all call it just weird. It's almost sociopathic in a way.
Oh yeah, the way you can compartmentalize and just what was your philosophy with dealing with sadness?
So it was I would only allow myself to get like 10% sad, and then I would get mad that I'm sad because it's like that's a waste of time, and then I'd just be happy, and that's it. And here's the thing is I don't tell people it's my own mantra. It's my own thing. But here's the thing. I know people can't help it, and I'm not saying people should do this because I know it doesn't work for everyone.
It sure doesn't.
And it hasn't worked for one person I've told it to because everyone just looks at me like I'm insane. But no,
I tried it last time I was sad. Last time I was really sad, I tried your whole
be angry.
10%. Let yourself get 10% sad. Get pissed at yourself. And then quit, and then be happy again. It didn't work. I think I let myself get. I was about 90% sad.
Oh, you went way too far into the
red
zone.
No, I was. That's where I was starting. That's where I was starting at 90%. I forced myself down to probably about 40%, and then I jump started into the pissed phase too fast.
Oh yeah.
And then I was just angry and sad. Not angry about being sad, just angry that I was sad, am sad,
Yeah.
and then it was a bad snowball effect. I didn't.
I don't get where it came from because I look at my parents and I'm like, it definitely didn't come from those.
They're extremely depressed.
No. Like my mom, I've never once heard her say a bad thing in her life. Like she has never once said a bad thing. My dad was very tough on me. Like didn't hit me or anything, but was like very tough, like emotionally and stuff. And
Sure.
but like I don't get like no one in my life does this. So I think it's just something wrong with me. Or not even wrong. It's wrong because I feel like I should be sad when like I've told people this where like I've been at multiple memorial services and I don't feel sad.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because I thing is I go if I know this person they don't want me to be sad and I've seen like there was one time when I like was with someone like not they didn't die but I was like with them like day in the hospital with them like during like them dying and they passed away like a day after I left the hospital. Went to the memorial service and I wasn't sad. Like I felt like they lived a fantastic life. They had like 300 people at the memorial service. They were always an upbeat person. So it just made me feel like why would I feel sad about this person's passing? Like they would never want me to feel sad and everything they did was to bring joy to other people's lives. I guess I just never felt sadness in death. Like it's just never like I can feel they passed away too early, but if someone wants the best for you, like if I died tomorrow, like I wouldn't want anyone to be sad at my funeral. Obviously, some people might be, my family and stuff, but I would never wish sadness upon them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's too rational a thing.
No. I know exactly what you're saying. It's something where it's like, yeah, I don't. I am almost the exact opposite. I don't want anyone sad at my funeral either. But also more that I've been to a bunch of funerals for people that I kind of hardly know. Excuse me, and for all of those ones, I always find myself getting exceptionally sad, and I don't know why. I think it's because I see people that I have never. The Irish side doesn't usually emote much.
No, when they get sad.
And then
It's
like
atmospheric.
my like Irish grandmother died, and I saw like people on my dad's side like extremely stoic people just like crumble, and I was like, oh shit, like if they crumble, what the fuck am I supposed
What
to
am
do?
I gonna do? I get that. It's just like, and I've been told like multiple times in my life where like I've also had like an intervention for someone like drug related. I've also like for one of my good friends and memorial service, like someone would come up and be like, Andrew, like I looked over at you and you were like a rock during the service. Like I'm glad you were there. Like, and it was kind of weird to be told that in front of someone I was dating at the time because she was expecting me to be sad, but I just didn't. Like I told her it after, and she's like, "How could you not feel?" And I felt judged for it, and I felt bad, and I was like, "Why am I feeling bad?" Like this person, every time I saw him, was like literally 110% energy, happiness. It was so crazy. Like it was so crazy. So I guess I have a very something's wrong that I don't feel that way, but I feel it's rational. It's logical.
Not
That's
the worst
thing.
glitch to have.
Honestly, being happy all the time isn't a bad thing.
Nah, listen.
It does get annoying to some people, though.
A little bit, but listen, if I could take a drug tomorrow and make myself happy all the time, I'd fucking do it.
I get that. That's why you have me to lean on. When you're sad and I'm just over here having a great old
Andrew,
time.
you're my drug. Yeah. That's it. I just need to spend more fucking time with you. That's
it's like
all.
a Kesha song. Your drug is my love. Or your love is my drug.
Drug is my love.
What is it? Oh, my God. We are not even close to the end.
Not even fucking close. We're gonna move fast.
Okay.
So we don't have tears at the end of this anyway. So like we can keep it. We can still keep going and move it kind of slower. Or not slower, but whatever.
Oh, we forgot to even say because we went on that rant was Zach got a rose at the end of that.
Zach did get a rose
because they opened up. He was married, divorced. She's married, divorced. I believe she said.
Yep. She is.
Both relatively young, and he had such good reasons, such a good story, and the fact that he's like back in and helping people with addiction is great.
Yep.
It goes from there. It goes to a group date with Painter, a pink-haired Painter lady, and Tasha, where they're basically given assignments.
Yep.
We saw Bennett being such a, as you put it, rich douche.
Well, no, not even that. So they had to paint. They had to start and paint, whatever, like a naked couple.
That's right. Yeah.
So they had to walk in and just do like whatever, like a whatever, normal standard. Fucking whatever. I don't know art stuff.
A nude pose? I don't know.
Some sort of portrait thing with like black crayon.
It was a sketch. It was whatever.
It's a black crayon on a white piece of paper.
Yeah.
So they did that. That seemed kind of inconsequential. I don't really think it affected anything.
No.
Then they went and did. They had to like do something that like exposed them. That was like the goal of they had to like create like an artistic.
They did
project.
a sculpt thing first.
Oh yeah, they
That
sculpted
where Bennett
stuff.
was like, I got a chateau in France.
Oh
I
yeah,
got LA. Everyone's like, bruh, what are you? Come on.
They were like they had to do a sculpting thing. I think
One sculpted
Blake
penis.
Blake made like a dick. I wasn't at that point. I was like kind of like half watching, but like yeah, Blake made a dick or something. Everyone else made kind of whatever. There's a lot of people who made like a heart and whatever. Bennett made like a whole bunch of different houses.
Yeah.
He's like I have our house in Manhattan. I have our house in the Hamptons. I have our house in L.A. I didn't even have time to make our Florida house.
He said chateau at some point.
Our chateau, yeah, like our Florida house, our chateau in Paris. Like he like didn't. It just
did full send of the Harvard
he's
grad thing.
such a rich douche, bro.
Yeah. It also shows off that art is hard.
Art is hard. Art is really hard, but also, because I don't even know how I would express myself on a canvas.
Yeah, because the next one was draw yourself in a vulnerable thing,
it's
whatever.
just, create a piece of art that exposes your vulnerability or something. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, are you fucking kidding me? And I think you're the same way, because we have a podcast. I don't have secrets.
No.
I mean,
I have
No.
anti-secrets. I have things I shouldn't tell people.
oh
yet
my
I
God,
do.
do you know how many people have known stuff that just maybe like no one should know about me?
Yeah, I assume that's for both. Like we both can't keep our mouths shut when it comes to ourselves.
Nope, I talk all the time, and I'm
Yeah.
going to fill the space. And not that I don't tell anybody else's secrets,
No, just my own.
just my own.
Also, it's kind of good because I feel like not having secrets. I don't like.
I'm such an open book.
See, that's the thing where I don't even have to think about, oh, they don't know this about me or something. I'll just be like, oh, okay. Because, like I said, I haven't had anything super serious happen where, like, some people have stuff they want to keep to themselves, which is obviously super, super good sometimes. But for me and for you, it's like I just tell people everything. And that's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. Is I have a really really bad memory, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
I have a terrible.
Well, not just you. I meant me, too. Yeah.
I was like, all right,
No,
all right,
I was
okay.
thinking you. I have because I can't imagine stuff.
Oh
So-
yeah, you have
so-
no visualization.
So like when I think of a memory, it's all sentences.
zeros and ones.
Yeah, no, it's literally like,
it's
I'm
just
like,
data.
Yeah, I'm like the clock was 6:04. Like I have to, so that's why when I'm like trying to remember something, I have to like read it out loud like so many times.
But my memory is really bad. So if I were to be lying all the time, or just like stretching the truth, or let's say even just obfuscating the truth and just like keeping it kind of behind a veil or whatever, or kind of keeping things to myself, and then I decided to expose some things to some people and not some things to other people and everything like that, I would lose track of who knows what,
Yeah.
and eventually everyone would know everything, and in a way where it's not really the best way for them to find out sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if I like told secrets to one person, didn't tell them to another person, if they found out that I told them one person instead of I just prefer everyone knows almost everything.
Also, keeping secrets. I feel like keeping secrets is such like a high school thing. It's like, oh,
But
did
not
you
even that.
hear
Like
of-
you can have things to
no,
yourself,
no,
but like
yeah.
I can understand how other people like have stuff to themselves or whatever. I almost don't have that.
No, but that's what. No,
Like,
what I'm saying.
people know I've had some shit happen, and people know a lot about a lot of it.
No. I get that's fine. That I don't really consider like that's a secret, I guess, like in the technical term. But what I'm talking about is like drama secrets and shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like having having actual stuff that happens to you that affects
Right.
you. Like that's a different story to me.
It's like gossip shit.
Yeah, it's almost like a different tier of secret. You know what I mean? Like this tier one, like or whatever, like
Oh, yeah.
gossip bullshit.
Well-
I don't have any of that.
What the dudes get into here is, I mean, like, I when I was looking at it as a challenge, I was like, art is a terrible challenge for me. I wouldn't succeed in this one.
Oh, me neither.
Mostly just because, like I said, I don't have anything to myself to like. I'm one of the most outwardly vulnerable people I think in the world. Like I'm literally so vulnerable.
To like.
Oh, like to anything. I have depression. It just
Oh yeah, fair enough.
everything just kind of hits me. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
Yeah. You're like a piece of Jello.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm silly putty.
Yeah, you're like,
Um,
oh, I get to play with this a
yeah.
little bit. Nice.
But all these dudes are like, doing all sorts of stuff. And I was like, this, I wasn't expecting a whole lot from them because you know what, they're whatever. Like they're good. They're a good batch of guys.
Yeah, and some of them had some really sincere stuff, and
And
then
then
one of them had Brendan.
Well, no, Brendan had a picture frame, and he just like held it up over his face and then spoke through it. And I was like, that's kind of okay. Like, they're not okay. That was like a creative way to get around it because otherwise, like, that would be something that like I would do because I wouldn't draw. I wouldn't even know what to fucking draw.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to draw. Someone got super creative. I mean, the next
yeah,
one we saw was Ivan.
Ivan made
puzzle.
Ivan made a puzzle
That's
and then
good.
like had a missing piece in the middle and like had her like Velcro it into the middle or whatever. And I was like,
so
that's really creative.
that's why
Like,
he's Dale tier.
Yeah, it's exactly why he's Dale tier, and it's like, oh, she's like the missing piece and blah blah blah. That was perfect. That was very well done, Ivan. Keep up the good work. You're turning into a real husband material.
Mm-hmm.
Ben just decided to pull his dick out.
Okay, let's be honest. It was interesting choice, but she kind of liked it. She did go off crying.
She gave him the rose.
She did.
He must have had an absolute fucking
That's
wrench.
what I'm saying, dude. He is a blue ribbon hog down there.
Just
Like, he is winning that county fair no matter what.
Ben's like, I made you this painting. It's just like a picture of like his face with like some color stuff around. He's like, actually, I'll be right back. Walk behind a curtain, comes out in a robe, and just takes the robe off.
Dude,
Just like,
if he went surfing, he is hanging 10 in more than one way.
oh my
That's
god,
all
no,
I'm
he's
saying.
dude, yeah, he's a tripod.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but
Gotta be, cause she. Have you ever? I wish.
No.
I'm not gonna say it.
have I ever what?
No, I can't say it because we said it before and it only has bad undertones.
Oh, okay.
It's the like Tasha was crying after.
Oh yeah, no.
No, I gotta keep that one to
Because
myself.
I get the joke that we were trying to make, and it just comes off wrong.
As a joke off top, it sounds fine. If you
Give it a little bit of meaning.
if you just sort
Shuffle
of
'em.
obscure the context and stuff,
If
it
you're
sounds.
trying to cancel us, it's gonna
If
be
you're
bad.
trying to cancel us, fucking go there. So we won't say it.
Yeah. And
It was a very funny joke.
It was a very funny joke, and that's kind of how it left off. She went, said, Ben gets the rose.
She was sobbing at the end of that too. She's like, "Oh my god, all these guys opened up so much to me." Blah blah.
Oh yeah, she was super nice. She was
Oh, yeah.
super into it.
Oh, yeah.
Then I think Ben went and talked to her a little bit alone. Actually, they're on a group date, so they all talked to her
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
But he got more time, I think.
Yeah, because
that was it.
he won the thing, and you get extra special time with her or whatever.
Extra special time. And so he got into his whole thing, which this was a very opening episode.
Absolutely.
Ben had bulimia for 10 years because he said he grew up like fat. Then he got really into fitness and like really too into fitness. Like it's almost like body dysmorphia type stuff. I think is what it's
he said he
technically
was
called.
working out like all the time.
Is that what it's called?
Body dysmorphia is the body dysmorphia is constant hatred of your own appearance.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like another like if it was like a technical thing or if
No, I think it's a psychological disorder. Just like it might be in the whatever it is, the DSI-5 or whatever.
because I know that also there's
DSI is that the thing?
there's it could be.
What's the psychological thing?
Well, I know body dysmorphia is one just in general for like hating your own body, but there's also one. He doesn't have this, I don't think, but there's one where it's actually guys that are so muscular they hate the fact that they're not muscular enough, so they keep taking steroids. And stuff. Like that's obviously not his case, but it just reminded me of that a little bit, where everyone has like their own thing they hate about their body, like no matter what, pretty much. Or most people do, I feel like.
Well, I mean, I sit there and I go like, steroids wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
I just don't want to deal with.
But I also think as soon as I saw instant results with steroids or whatever, accelerated results with steroids, I would just never stop.
Yeah, you'd be
I would just literally never
human
stop.
growth hormones every day, buddy.
Literally every single day.
Yeah, I can't do that.
It'd be a problem. That's the only reason I don't do steroids, because I know I'd like them too much.
Dude, that's the whole reason I can't do other drugs. It's like,
Oh my god, yeah, that's the reason why I don't do most drugs.
Yeah.
Because I know I just fucking love them.
yeah, that's why I gotta also keep my check for like that stuff and also like gambling and stuff. I keep myself in check. I know
Yeah, I love
one of
gambling.
these days I might go off the rail. That's about it.
It's really only a matter of time.
I'm not gonna like as soon as I get my like maybe a bonus next year. It's just all right. However,
10,000. Put it all on black.
put it on. No. I'll put it on a sports game.
No, I'm ruined.
Dude, put it on Bama. Dude, Bama right now to win the national championship is plus 150. What a great bet. They're gonna kill everyone. They're gonna, like I said, they're gonna wipe their nuts with LSU.
Wipe their nuts.
all over LSU.
I'm grabbing another beer. Carry us for 3 seconds.
So anyway, it goes from like it was a very heartfelt bulimia take, and he was expressing it, and you could tell it was very heartfelt. And at the end of the group date, like we have just been saying, he got the rose. And you had a comment where Tayshia must have liked what she's seen from Bent, which is very true. Very true.
Bent is one of the better nicknames we've come up with. We have got really only 2 right now, right? It's Bent and Riceps.
Riceps, yeah. We need to come up with more.
I think Riceps is my favorite.
Riceps is
the best one.
It just fits so well.
Dude, he's 80% biceps. He's SpongeBob in the blow up muscle arms thing.
Yeah.
Where he's like walking on them. That's Riley. He doesn't need legs. He's biceps for he's overcompensating with his biceps.
Well, it goes from that to a very anticlimactic Eazy date, which I did not pay that much attention.
Dude, I fucking zoned out for most of it.
It was a haunted house.
Yeah.
Nothing really memorable happened. It was
scream a lot and stuff.
Yeah, and he was like talking about matching energy. And here's all right. So I was saying this as he was saying it, and my roommate was saying like, "Oh no, that's not the case." Whatever. I was saying he's pulling too hard for this. Like he's like, the first time I saw you, the first time we talked, and it's just too much of just buttering it up. And she was like, and he was talking about matching energies the whole time, which is also not good look. Because if you're gonna say let's match energies, and I'm so in love with you, and she's not that way, she'll immediately be like, oh, well, I'm not at that level, and you're talking about matching energy, so I gotta get rid of you. So the way he played it was not strategic.
Yeah.
And what happened was she goes, I'm not on that level, basically, and was like, this isn't for me. I'm sorry, like, it's not for me, which I think is also, it might have just been an easy way to put him down based on what he was talking about, which means she's a great listener and great responder.
Yeah.
And I loved it when she didn't give him the rose because she picked it up and was like, I can't do this. And I'm like, that's such a blue ball move. It's a power move, but it's blue ball on him. And whenever they walk through the door, you can hear on the mic, are you sure? And she goes, I am. And he does that like 1 or 2 more times. Did you hear that? No. Like as they walked back to like her walking him out, and she's like, are you sure about this? And she goes, yeah. And he goes, really? And she goes, yeah. And like it was so funny.
Yeah. It was with Eazy, so much of that, like that matching energies thing is really dangerous. That being said, though, what I will say is that I don't know how you can sort of have it both ways. Not Tayshia. Tayshia, you're perfect, baby. Literally, I would never critique you. Punch me in the face, please, if I ever insult you, or if I don't, just for fun.
She'll get on that.
Yeah, I'd be her human human punching bag. What happened with Eazy was more that, I guess coming off as over dependent on her so fast. But you look at someone like any of these people, I feel like that's what they'd want, right? That's the whole thing that I'm struggling with the whole time, is that all they ever say is, I want someone to be there for me, I want someone to be vulnerable and open and honest and blah blah blah. And Tayshia even said that about Eazy and was still like, oh, you've been open, you've been honest, you've been everything with me. That's what they want, I think. That's what I've been led to believe that they want in the show. Like any of the Bachelor, Bachelorette, is they just want someone who's completely them because they're looking to get married. The goal is marriage. Yeah,
I feel like saying that everyone tries and sells themselves too hard. I want to see. I'm sure this has happened in old like Bachelorettes to Bachelors where there's not a person literally just fawning over this like just going so hard in the paint.
No, I know, but also like
but I get what you're saying. It's kind of hypocritical a little bit.
The way that I personally am is I'm very, like I said, I guess probably emotion forward.
Oh yeah.
So like I wear it on my sleeve. So like people know. Like if I'm into someone, they know. They can just see it.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm a little bit. I like
maybe not that so much.
It depends on who.
Fair. Well, also more that like how cool are these dudes supposed to fucking play it?
See, that's the whole thing.
How cool am I supposed to sit there and just be like, oh well, I don't even like. I don't know.
Not that bad, but
like,
don't be like, I literally loved you since I first
neg the Bachelorette.
It's just I hate the whole
thing. Like, yeah, you're kind of hot or whatever.
See, but that's not what I'm saying. It's like I just feel like whenever I see that happen, even in real life, where the dudes just thought, I'm so deeply into you.
Oh
yeah,
no, that's no.
You're like,
couldn't be me.
God, I mean, no. I mean, I'm all for commenting. I comment my bros. I comment people I date.
Absolutely.
But I'm not gonna sit there literally being like, "You are the most gorgeous," because also I'd be lying. You know what I mean? Like,
they're not Tasha. I'd be lying.
Exactly. That's what I'm
They're
saying.
not Tasha.
Because here's the thing: is they could be the most gorgeous person to me, but if I go, "You're the most gorgeous person in the world," that's just objectively false. There's 3.5 billion women and men here.
And if we're talking about the history of humanity, I'm sure that puts them on a scale
Alexander
too.
the Great might have been a good looker. I don't know.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know. Like these are some great men, and some people were known to be, flaunters. Like
also, good point. Good point. Something that we've been fans of forever, and it's been sort of a movement that we've co-opted with a couple of our friends, is the compliment bros movement.
Oh my God, yeah.
Very important. Dudes don't get compliments like from each other, or hardly ever.
No.
Like it's weird to come by.
It is weird, and there are sometimes where I've literally said this at parties, and people would like look at me weird.
Yeah,
or like out in public, I'd be like, "It's just me complimenting my bros."
No, the compliment bros movement is huge. It's something that you just make sure to do, and you never have to lie, and it's completely just like it's completely no homo.
Man, the way you were skiing down there, your ass looks
it's completely no homo, but more so that you sit there and just go like, all right, like compliment your bros. Yeah. Compliments, everyone fucking loves compliments. Why would I exclusively just target them at girls I'm trying to sleep with?
Yeah, I mean
that seems like a if it works at gaining my favor with them, it helps with gaining favor and friendship and trust with other people.
Yeah, here's the thing it
just goes both ways.
I never understood is the fact that like we've talked about this before where it's like people are habitual. So
right.
If you make a habit of complimenting people in a sincere fashion,
fucking yeah.
Here's the thing is I might dislike someone, but there are things I can find to compliment on someone.
I can compliment anyone for anything at any given time.
Well, here's the thing: I'm talking about sincerity. You know what I mean?
I'm saying no. I can.
So not anything.
I know I've gotten good, but you can compartmentalize. You can be like, all right,
they're really good.
I fucking hate this person right now. I absolutely hate them. They
swing a
they
bat.
Fucked me. But those shoes are pretty dope.
Yeah. See, I can come like. So if you make a habit of just looking at the good parts of people and complimenting them, it'll go a lot farther. Because there are people where like. One of my favorite things, I think I've told you this and maybe Gray before, where it's like, if someone is trying to get under my skin, the best part I do is just act like they're complimenting me and then compliment them back.
Fucking worst. You're the absolute fucking worst.
Why am I the worst?
You're the fucking worst. Never mind.
Because it's... But does that not work?
Andrew, I think your shoulders are looking great, but you're the fucking worst.
But is that not like a good... But it's
not just for
you.
No, because people do that all the time. People that try and go like high road. Don't try and high road me in an argument. Don't
dude,
you dare.
It works though, because look at you now.
We ran into somebody. We were at a party kind of recently, a Halloween party.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that still feels like it was a month ago.
It was a month ago. We ran into a former roommate of mine.
Oh yeah.
And that's what he does.
See, but here's the thing: it gets under your skin, doesn't it?
Pisses me off so much.
See?
The dude fucked me so hard, and then we ended up like. He still owes me. He screwed me out of a ton of money, and I ran into him at sort of like a mutual friend's Halloween party, and he came in. He's like, "Hey, what's up, pal? How we doing, bud? Doing all right? Awesome." And I was like, "I'm gonna swing in the kitchen."
Okay, but I don't do that.
I'm gonna swing in the dining room.
I don't do that. They started. I don't like if they're starting to diss me.
No, but going like all that like high road bullshit.
Because
fuck
why?
off.
Because here's the thing: is though you're proving me right though. You're basically.
I'm just so irrationally angry all the time. I know it gets under my skin so bad. Just
exactly. But the thing is,
that's not the point. Get if you're gonna get into an argument with me, get in the dirt, motherfucker.
Because
get into the mud.
Because here's the thing:
play around a little bit.
You start doing it, and I'm taking the high road.
Paradise.
You look worse.
What?
You look worse.
I look fucking terrible,
dude. Yeah, and I'm not gonna. Here's the like. That's the whole.
I'm terrible at doing that thing where you just like let people blow up on themselves.
Dude,
I just like to just keep taking like pot shot, stab until like it just. I eventually become the person. They're like, hey, back off. Like they were about to self-destruct, and I pushed too many buttons.
That's what I'm saying. Dude.
I do it. I'm the worst. So maybe it's. I think it's a me problem.
I think it's a good that we have opposite energy because I don't do that to friends. To friends, I'm just gonna be like,
oh no,
all right, listen, man.
To friends,
you're being a dick. You know what I mean?
To friends, all is forgiven. Always. I'm very, very.
I don't hold grudges with friends.
No, I'm, and you've seen it in person. I'm very, very quick to forgive.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't understand why people. There are friends I know of that ex-friends where they would literally say something like, "Why are you bringing up something that happened in high school?" Like,
yeah,
like
it really only just takes
that?
like a sincere apology. and I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll bounce back.
I guess like with friends, I don't expect them to hold grudges. So like if they bring up something like 2 years later, I'm like, you could have just said something at the time, or I just don't think of
Or
stuff.
literally any other time in the last 2 years.
Yeah, I'm like, why?
We could have hashed this out. Fucking Thanksgiving break.
It's
We
like
could have hashed
it's
this out over 4th of July.
Yeah, it's like during
Arbor Day.
Yeah, it's like when we're having an argument and they bring it up to like try and add fuel to fire. I'm like, that's not how this is. Now you're just sandbagging.
Also,
And I
maybe
hate
this
sandbagging.
is, maybe this is just me playing to the fact that my memory is really bad.
Oh, that too.
In that,
Me
like,
too.
when I get into like arguments with like exes and stuff,
Yeah.
just in eternal memory,
Dude.
they have limitless RAM, and they just
Dude.
yeah.
Even during dating them.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you meant, yeah.
No, I mean exes now. I'm not dating anybody now, so
No, same.
exes now. But like
Here's the thing is, I think
when I'm
they
dating, they're
gas-
just like getting into an argument with them. It's just like it's getting into an argument with Watson, like the
See,
computer. Like they have a limitless memory to just pull shit out of, and it's like that's how do you?
Unbelievable. See, here's the thing is, I think that's where I learned it though, because I did a little bit in high school, and then once I started dating someone, I think I had to do it because they always gaslit me. Basically, where someone I dated and they're like our friends, like something would happen, right? And then I'd be recalling it, and she like actually it happened this way to make someone look in better light, or her make better look, or me not looking good light.
Yeah.
And I'd be okay, and I would just like, oh, okay, that's fine. And she'd get mad that I wouldn't be accepting it, and I'd go and like talk to a friend, and I'm like, how do you remember this happening? That was there, and they'd say it was my way, and I'm like, that's interesting, but I would never bring it up to her because I was like, it's not worth a fight. And then eventually I knew that was like not good.
Yep.
But the thing is, if it's someone I don't care about, like at a party, like I've told you like the ego story where there was a girl that was like, I said something where like, oh, I have a giant ego, you'd hate me, and she'd be like, well, I hate like, and she'd keep going with it, and so I was just like, well, yeah, like I'm great at this, I work out, like I'm fantastic, and she got so mad where she just kept trying to defend her hating me, where she just had to storm. She left the room, and I was laughing so hard, I looked like a fucking maniac.
Oh no, I love shit talking, antagonizing, pushing buttons like nobody's business. My problem is that if I push someone's buttons to a point where they're about to completely embarrass themselves and explode, I don't stop. I just keep going until people are like, "Hey, lay off." Like,
well, yeah, but you also, I feel like
I'm an expert shit talker.
Yeah, I think
there's not much I can compliment myself on. I can compliment myself on my ability to insult.
It's funny
people.
that we have the opposite take on like. Well, I mean, I guess like I've shit talked before. I'm not as good as you, but I guess we do have the opposite. Take.
No, but I shit talk to your face.
Oh well, I mean, yeah.
I don't
talk shit talk. I mean, I don't
people
like
shit talk behind their backs. I don't like that. I won't engage in it. Someone better be sitting in front of me. I want to see the reaction when I say it.
Yeah. See, but here's the thing: like, if people shit talk me and it's like someone I don't know, like with a friend, I can like parry back and shit. But if it's someone I don't know, I take the high road. It's so funnier to me.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how many arguments I get into people that I don't know.
See,
the bars are closed. I'm not.
I can't remember.
I'm not beating randos anymore. Yeah.
See, but like I love that though when someone gets in an argument and they'll like be like, "Well, you're being such an asshole." I'm like, "Oh man, thanks, dude." Like, I really like the way you're coming off too. You know what I mean? Like just and talking that jolly, like Santa-like fucking thing.
I hate the condescending thing, and that's it's basically what Bennett did in his argument with Noah.
Yeah. But the thing
that's an expert transition.
It is.
Did I do a really good job?
You did do a good job.
It's pretty good. It's even better than when I call it out directly after I do it too.
It's fine. We've made a habit of that.
Oh yeah, no. If we get a good transition, pat yourself on the back.
Yeah.
Never let an opportunity to
What a highlight to end this episode on. Honestly,
absolutely, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for next week.
I cannot wait to see what's in the.
Cannot wait. What's in the box?
No, it's Tasha. What's in the box?
So yeah, so ready. So Tasha comes up at the end of the episode or whatever. She walks in the door, or no,
oh,
sorry, JoJo walks in the door.
Well, yeah, okay, there you go.
And she says, so Tasha wants Bennett and Noah to go and meet with her tonight because one of them will be going home for sure. I gotta sneeze. Oh, bless me. And what she says is, fuck. Oh my god.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Do you have a dog?
No.
I said this like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, no, you don't have a dog.
No.
Oh god, I always have like a weird sneeze.
Spencer.
I think I might be allergic to your roommate. Bennett and Noah both go and they start like whatever, they get ready for the evening, they like get all gussied up and ready to go. Noah puts on his finest chain, and Bennett puts on his solid gold underwear. They both go and sit down in a room for a couple minutes to hash things out, I guess before Tayshia comes in or something. Bennett brings Noah a gift.
Multiple.
It's a present.
It is wrapped in one box.
It's
correct.
one box with like 4 gifts in it or something.
I can name 3 gifts, and I love the order he did it in.
Okay.
Right? So the order he did, he was like, I brought you a gift, and he handed it to Noah, but Noah didn't take it. So he's like, all right, I'll just unwrap it. So he took it, and he unwrapped it. He goes, first, this is a red bandana. You're from Oklahoma, and he was saying basically stuff to bury the hatchet.
I think the way that he first presented it, was like, first, this is about friendship.
Yeah.
And then he gave it to me. He was like, when we were first talking, we were talking about the ranch. You're from Oklahoma, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I
so
thought I'd give you a bandana.
Which is very, if someone was like, you're from Texas, you like bandanas, it's like one of those things. You're like,
is it? I don't know. I wouldn't be offended like that if someone gave me a red bandana, but
I'm not offended by it. It's just one of those things where it's like if you gave me like a horseshoe, you know,
okay.
or it's like, I could like more things than country stuff. Okay. He did live on a ranch, so I understand it.
Yep.
The second gift.
That's hilarious. I just started giving people from their state what their state is known for.
Exactly, yeah. Our state motto is friendship, so you're already giving me that.
Okay.
Yeah. And so then the next one is mustache previously worn by Bennett, washed
and folded mustache socks.
Yes.
That he somehow had.
Yeah.
Just he brought those with him? How often is he wearing mustache socks?
I mean, I like fun socks as much as the other guy. I guess mustache is a very popular one.
Mustache, if you're 36 years old and can't grow a beard, why would you get mustache socks?
Bro, I don't
live vicariously through another person.
Talk to a 36-year-old that can't grow a beard. I'll be able to.
I'll DM Bennett.
Yeah. And ask if he can get you some recruiting time. You know,
dude, I need a recruiter bad. I need a new job.
So he goes to that, and Noah's like, "All right, weird. I'm probably not going to wear those." You know, basically going. The third gift was how to have emotional intelligence on emotional intelligence.
Which hilariously condescending.
Oh my god!
Like, imagine ever buying that for literally anybody and not getting punched in the face.
Yeah, I don't even think he had it with him. They can't leave, can they?
He might have asked them to
pick it up,
to pick stuff.
So
up.
He knows there's an emotional intelligence book. Which
he didn't bring. He might have brought an emotional intelligence.
Like used.
What an absolute. Like
American
hatchet, Psycho move.
Dig it up and rehatch at that fucking person. It was a very American Psycho.
But here's what you have to do, right? I mean, I guess he wanted to just go ahead and take his finishing blow at Noah. Like, he just wanted to take his shot, right? Yeah, he got a good shot off. Came off super, super, super condescending, very douchey. I don't know if I've been Team Bennett for a long time. I wasn't.
There was a string where we were like,
he made Noah a sympathetic character.
Dude, I don't get this because Noah was the enemy of everyone,
and
then Bennett made himself.
I can't go ahead and root for Bennett after doing that, because if anyone did that, if Brendan, if my brother went and did that to like my worst enemy, I'd laugh my ass off, but I would expect Brendan to get punched in the mouth.
Oh, you expect something
like, and like that would be the expectation. It wouldn't be what I'm hoping for. It's just the expectation.
Noah should have taken my approach, where he pulls out the red bandana. Go, oh man, that's gonna fit so well in our home. I really love it. Like, thanks, it's such a thoughtful gift. He pulls out the socks. He goes, oh, I get it, because I had a mustache for. I might grow out after this, so I'm gonna wear those around the house. Like, that would be so. Like, thanks, that's a very thoughtful gift. It's weird you had those.
How do you explain away the book?
The emotional intelligence?
The emotional intelligence for dummies manual.
Dude, you just take the high road. You
There's
don't go. You know you're right.
No
way. What you say is, actually, I feel as though I have a sufficient emotional intelligence with me, but I think you should go ahead and keep that book for yourself. You already have it in your possession. You might as well give it a read. Like, dude, you got it. You act calm. You say it in a jolly voice, and you just shoot it back at him. It works, and. You want to know who can't handle that? Bennett couldn't have handled that.
No, Bennett, because Bennett, at the end of this episode, too, was like, what is it? So him and Noah were hashing out or whatever, and they were just doing their normal back and forth, like, you're stupid. No, I'm not. You are.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. You are. No, I'm rubber. You're glue. Everything bounces off me and sticks to you. And Tayshia comes in, And they start like doing their little bickering back and forth thing. And she says, "You guys are arguing like a couple 13-year-old girls."
Yeah.
And they were like, "No, we're not."
No,
He is.
He is. No, him.
No, him.
Spider-Man meme.
And then whatever. Yeah. Then they were just like going back and forth. She's like, "You guys got to figure this out." And then she goes to Bennett, and Bennett's like, she's like, "I don't think you trust me or whatever." And she's like, "No, it's the exact." He's like, "That's the exact opposite. I trust you so much." So much, right?
And
Dialogue.
Noah brings up the 0% chance of getting with her.
Bingo.
He said, and
Yep.
14-year-old drama.
Right.
Oh my God! At the start, I'm like, "Oh, dude, Bennett's gonna easily win this." Like, it's like a 60-40, like Bennett. Then he brings the president. I go, "Okay, that's like 50-50." And then throughout the conversation, Bennett just got worse and worse. And like, you love the predicted stuff, which is like option side.
It's like betting on future outcomes.
Noah is like 90-10 right now. Now
Yeah.
I was like,
90.
you had this in the palm of your hand. Just,
Well, right. You got to look at it this way. If one of them goes, she said one of them will go. I think that is a possibility for both of them to potentially go.
I think as well.
And I kind of have that in the back of my mind because I was looking at her interacting with the other dudes on the one thing. So she got rid of Eazy earlier on in the episode.
Well, yes.
I originally thought Riley was in more of a position to go. I think Riley's actually in a position to stay now. I think DeMar might be
I think DeMar's going because we didn't see much of him today.
We didn't. I think he was kind of edited out for that reason because he was on like the group date and he had an opportunity to do some stuff. And I think he was just sort of
It was a
cropped
good
out.
week for my tiers.
Yeah, your tiers ended up all right. My tiers will end up very all right if
Noah doesn't
stays.
Go. Yeah, if Noah stays. Yeah.
If Noah stays, my tiers will end up salvaged. Other than that, my tiers might be in shambles if Noah ends up going. But the very end of the episode was Tasha looking down at the table, seeing the gift wrap box that Bennett brought Noah, and going, "What's in the box?" And then like doom doom, like hard cut. I was like,
Oh, nice.
that's how you edit. ABC. That is how you edit. You have expert editors, story makers, everything.
Sorry, I'm writing down an idea.
No, that was
a great story.
Absolute killer way to end the episode. I'm on the edge of my seat until next week.
Yes, me too.
Anything else for this episode? I'm kind of glad we don't have tier stuff because we're running up just on an hour right about now. But
Yeah. No, nothing really else. I really wish Ben took my route to do it. I want to see more people do it because it's a hard thing to learn. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, very
Because
no,
you have to be okay with being talked down to, but it's such a power move. I love it.
So I don't know if you don't strike me as the type who's ever got so angry that they've seen red before.
I've gone. I see. Like, here's the thing: with friends that I've known for years, I might have gone in one or two arguments over, like, friends I've known since high school or college or like work. I've really only ever gotten in like a few arguments I can actually recall. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I have never once.
we don't argue that much. We've argued a couple times.
A few times, but I've never like I can recall maybe one or two times. But I expect that. Like, I'm never gonna be friends with someone for years and never expect to get into an argument. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's just a human thing.
Right.
And there are times where, like, I'll yell a little bit, but I don't yell that often. I don't see red really. Like, as soon as I start seeing red, I realize that I'm that person that I am always like, you're yelling, and I'm like, just in the back of my head, I'm like, stop it, you fucking idiot.
The seeing red thing is that's a lot. That's how you know that, and it happens to me often.
I think it's happened to me.
I'll just get so pissed. I'll just like firestorm.
Really?
Like if I could rain hell on the world, I would do it.
I think maybe a handful of times.
Yeah.
If maybe that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just not an angry person.
Yeah,
Really.
don't scam me out of money. Don't steal my wallet. There's a Jimmy Buffett looking motherfucker walking around Boston somewhere, pickpocketed my wallet.
He has the perfect disguise. He's Keytar Bear.
He is not Keytar
No,
Bear.
I know.
No, he's wearing like a Bahama shirt and like Bermuda shorts, and he was like 65, like super old white hair beard. I remember exactly where it was when it happens. If I see him on the street,
Eating pound cake off the sewer grate.
he wasn't. That was a different
It was
man. I
different.
wasn't. I was angry at that man too, just for the decisions that he made, where he had to eat pound cake off of a sewer
Hey,
grate.
Do you want to know it? Just don't see red. Just see.
Thank you.
Just see blue. See
Thank you.
sadness instead. When you get into an argument,
Oh,
just
I see blue.
Become immediately sad.
Yeah, I see blue. Immediately sad, almost always.
Oh.
But on that note,
Yeah.
I think it's about time we wrap it up for this episode of the Reality Wagon podcast. As always, thank you so much for listening. And watching too, because we're on YouTube. The podcast is up on iTunes and on Spotify. On Spotify, you can toss us a follow. You get automatic downloads to your device. Those are really cool. We had a big spike in downloads this week.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of downloads this week, which was really cool.
Nice.
So thank you to all of you who have downloaded. Hopefully you're new people that are coming out just to see us. Maybe you're some of our friends that have been lying to us for months and saying that you're listening to the podcast when you may or may not be.
I still like them.
I love them anyway. I'm never going to strong arm my friends into supporting my art. I think they should just do it because they're friends of mine. The other place you can listen to us is on iTunes, and on iTunes, you can toss us a subscribe. It's the same thing as a follow on Spotify. You'll get the automatic download to your device, and you will also have the opportunity to go ahead and give us 5 stars and a comment. Looks like a pretty diverse group. Some Seattle.
Basically Seattle, Arizona.
I know the Arizona
Georgia,
ones.
Birmingham.
I don't know the Georgia ones. Birmingham, UK?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, also one in the Philippines.
Hell yeah. We've gone truly international. That's our first Asian listener.
Yes. Yes, it is.
That's our first Asian download.
Our first international was Poland.
We had a Poland one for the Big Brother one, which was very strange.
Yeah, for Bachelorette, I think that's the first time though.
Bachelorette. I think that's the first. Oh no, we had a couple in Mexico.
Oh, fair. Yeah. But that's big.
Yeah, it's huge. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening and downloading. We're on Twitter and we're on Instagram, so like we'll put up like a little teaser clip from each of these podcasts up on both. I did it last week. They're pretty cool. Just like get a good feel for everything. But we're not going to put up tiers this week because we didn't do tiers because there are no tiers because she didn't send anybody home or anything, and we're not going to adjust things now. That would be cheating. But we do live tweet a lot. We engage with everybody on both of those. So definitely toss us a follow on each. We might follow back if you guys are cool. Who knows? And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. So thank you again, as always, for engaging with us and watching episode 8 of the Reality Wagon Bachelorette podcast. My name is Anthony.
My name is Andrew.
We'll talk to you guys later.